It's been a while since I've commentated a 1FC fight on the channel. Today we're going to look at Asadullah. Look at that, 11-0 record. And he's fighting Nong-O. Nong-O, we're going to see his record in a moment, is ridiculous. He has over 300 fights, I believe. Crazy high win ratio. So Asadullah taking a fight like this, he's got to have some experience outside those 11 fights, probably an extensive amateur career. Maybe he's done some MMA. I don't exactly know. Okay, here we have Nong-O. Like I said, a legend with so many fights. Win ratio, let's see what it is. He's dropped down to 135 pounds. He used to fight at my weight class of 145. 82% win ratio. 267 wins and only 58 losses. That is crazy. Now, the 10-pound weight drop that he did, is it beneficial? Is it not? Yes, he's fighting smaller people, but before it looked like he was pretty comfortable at that weight. He had a couple losses. I'm not 100% sure if doing big weight cuts is always the right thing. It makes you more susceptible to getting KO'd, I believe. It looks like even though at this new weight class, he's still undersized in terms of height. He's not a short guy, but I think he's probably 5'7", if I remember correctly. So let's see what happens here. Ooh, good front kick down the middle there. Look at the range difference. Nong-O is going to have to figure out how to close that range. And usually he does that very well by getting low kicks going. And then once the person starts getting chewed up on the low kicks on the outside, they engage tighter as a result of trying to stay outside that long range distance. But he has decent hands. My big concern with Nong-O, especially with these small gloves, is his boxing defense. That's the one area where I kind of go, oh, you know, it could be improved, but those low kicks, they're crazy. Whoa, an axe kick. That came really high and actually landed there. That was nice. This dude has really long legs. And some people just do, where their hips go so high compared to the length of their torso. Asadullah, he's relaxed, he's mixing in all sorts of variety, and he's not committing with anything that's super dangerous at this point. Smart move to start off this 5-round fight. Good catch, nice takedown. This guy's got some skills. The thing about Nong-O is he only has to land 5 or 6 low kicks and it can dramatically change the fight. But so far he's not been letting that right leg really go. You think that he wants to be countering, but Asadullah, he's doing a really good job using those front kicks at head level, keeping things lengthy. There we go. That was close. Didn't land, but it was close to a good head kick for Nong-O. The trick for these legends in the fight world are not going past your expiration date. You can still look really good, but if you have somebody who's just as good as you or close to as good, but they're 15 years younger, that's when things start to get dangerous. It's not so much that Nong-O's skills will have depleted or anything like that. It's just you can't train the way you did when you were younger. And for somebody like Nong-O, my main concern would be he's been knocked out hard a number of times. And just all that cumulative impact, does it end up adding to something where you're going, he's a little bit easier to KO than he used to be? It's possible. But I think the height, that was a good counter from Asadullah. He just did a little evasion, then threw back. I think the height is going to be the big factor here. Nong-O's got to find a way to close the distance. If you come back in between rounds right now and you're saying, what does this guy need to do? He needs to have an answer for the length. He needs to stop fighting at this distance right there where he can get hit. He needs to back up a little bit more. And then when he closes the distance, he needs to get in tighter. because he absolutely can land, but you can't fight at somebody else's ideal range and expect to win. He also needs to get those low kicks firing in, most likely at the end of his opponent's attack, or he's just got to start firing them in after a punch or punch fake. That would be my go-to advice at this point. Round number 2. Yeah, I don't know why I would bother round kicking up at body level there like that. See, his opponent checked it, but he didn't check it with the shin, so Nong-O will start, taking away that calf bit by bit. But right now he's getting out-volumed as well, which is funny because usually the guys who are on the lengthier side, they don't put in as much volume, but his opponent is doing a very good job of controlling good fakes. His little stance switch there. Catches again. Oh, and he rocks him. Oh, that was beautiful. Okay, we'll have to see that again. He caught the round kick, transitioned it to a front kick, and then I think he came head, body, head. Left hook, right body hook, and then finished with the left head hook, I think, which got him the KO. Hopefully we'll get a replay of this. I'm going to keep the tape rolling here and see what happens. That was a beautiful transition. I love that transition. He caught the low kick. It wasn't a body round kick. He caught the low kick and pulled it up front. Yes. Slightly angled Nong-O off to the side so he was no longer square. And the level switch is just, we're everything there. There we go. Here's a perfect one. So he transitions it across, throws it. Oh, wow. That was great. And did Nong-O do anything dramatically wrong? I don't even know. You can say he did something dramatically wrong. It was just a beautiful move by his opponent. But I suppose if we look at Nong-O's defense, he didn't transition his hands over his head. He was not actively moving them. He just kind of locked them into place, which gave his opponent the ability to just find that target. Guys, I talk about that in my defense course, the ability to transition your hand over your head so you're closing off space. And you're in luck right now because we have a deal. You can get the offense and the defense course for just $99. I'll throw a link down below to that. It's always sad to see somebody like Nong-O get KO'd, like a legend of the sport, taking a big KO like that. But if you stay around in the sport too long, it's going to punish you. There's always a good argument for getting out while you're still healthy. Knowing Nong-O, he'll probably be back. He'll probably fight again, but I would just love to see him step away and, not get KO'd anymore.